stream for the afternoon of Tuesday, September 23rd, 2025. Hope everyone's had a good trading session thus far. Finally, a little two-way movement following Powell's talk today. So a little break in the action, but not a whole lot. We'll see what happens. Want to remind everybody this presentation is going to be for educational purposes only, and the opinions expressed are those of the presenter. That's going to be me the whole time. Thanks, Rich, for picture and sound. Sounds like it's okay. And all trades presented should be considered hypothetical and should not be expected to be replicated in a live trading account. I trade a combination of real live in 4 different brokerage firms, plus 500 interactive brokers, NinjaTrader, and occasionally AMP. Also 5 actually, and Tasty Trade as well. But today we'll mostly be looking probably at simulated trades that are placed in the prop programs. All right, let's take a quick look at what we got going on here. Over here on the left-hand side, this is our range trader, and this is the only quote-unquote proprietary indicator that I offer. It's called the Extreme Turn. You get it when you're a member of our group. We've been running some specials where I'll give it to you forever, even if you just join the group for a little while. Anyway, the Extreme Turn really got you done here on the Dow Jones so far. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. The condition just came off. We'll see if we get a bounce here. But if not, it doesn't really matter because we got a next level down here, which is the prior session low, he said.
Canceled.
Prior session low, 66.95. That's always the level that we want to be looking at getting involved in. And then also here, I just wanted to put this up here as well. I know my head is blocking part of this, but I'm just connecting a couple POC areas there, which is creating a VPOC zone. So I doubt we're going to see that in today's trading session. Working some orders over here to get long the Dow Jones at basically the swing lows of the day, 46,551, and also -2s, 46,527. So that's what we'll be doing there. Gold actually finally given it up a little bit. I have been short gold since 38.12 half today. So nice that we're finally getting some relief there. And I'm actually even going to get long gold a little bit here at the -1s at 37.87 spot 1 if we get there. But let's finish up with here. This is an extreme turn indicator. It is a combination of ADX and RSI, looking to find turning points in the market. Dow Jones, we also have a long going in here right at another level, which is going to be T-line. If we break T-line, we could fall all the way and round trip down to this bid zone here, which is 46,378. It'd be nice if we finally get a little bit of a weak close, if we will. The account that I'm in here is the only account that I'll likely be trading today because it's the only account that's red. If you're interested in how this happens, most of the magic happens there in the morning. So we'll do the same thing that we've been doing for a while. We'll add this all up and see what our day look like. That's going to be something I do on every single stream. There will be a day where we're going to add up some red. About a couple weeks ago, I think I had hit my max loss in about 7 or 8 accounts, so that'll likely happen at some point in the future. Other backdrop here is the volatility has been just fantastic in terms of being very contained. So when I say the volatility that I like is just two-way action with manageable ranges. I said today in the trade room, it will be not a matter of if, just when. We will be trading 400, 500-point NASDAQ days again. And that'll still seem extreme even from these levels at 25,000. We'll be trading 100, 125-plus days for full range on the S&P. And we'll probably be trading Dow Jones 500 to 700. When that happens, we have to pull back, right? You want to increase your size and increase your activity when volatility is contained. You want to decrease it when it expands, all right? Kind of the opposite of what people tend to do. As soon as they get in a hole and things start moving and they're falling and they're popping, they just get very, very involved at the wrong times. Whereas this morning we had a lot of just nice little meandering two-way action. And I'm actually going to move this NASDAQ long all the way down here to where it should be, which is 750. And we'll see if we can get a long at prior session low on both the S&P and the NASDAQ. Friends don't let friends trade the NASDAQ, but I'll trade it for you today, this afternoon. All right. People are starting to trickle in. I don't know if I sent out an email today about the stream. I generally can get to some questions, so if you have any questions, that would be great. The plan for this week was supposed to be a theme of trading another new prop firm, but I have not had an opportunity to do that. So we'll just be doing regular old trading. Hit my profit objective in 5 of the Apex accounts already for this month. Working on a few others to just try to hit the. I have a loose goal of 20,000 per month. Sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less. It's not really my full-time gig to try to do that, but I'm just looking to give you guys the unwavering faith that if you trade micros and protect risk and think risk first, you can put up some sizable gains that I'm sure other people show occasionally, but their path there is very different than what we do. What is this? Prop shop gambling flag is keeping a lot of us from getting paid out weekly. Yeah, I can't really comment on that, John. I mean, first of all, again, I'm not gaslighting you or anybody else. $500,000 accounts, it's just stupid. Don't do that. Don't buy those. Don't buy those. So, I mean, I can't comment on that. I have no influence or pull at all at Prop Shop. I have some at TickBlaze. I have none at Prop Shop. It's been very clear that I have none because a lot of the suggestions that I've asked for are probably eventually maybe going to get rolled out. But so, I mean, I can't tell you. I mean, trading 400 micros or 10 micros or, 10 micros is probably okay, or a couple minis, and truly the problem with all this stuff is I don't even know what the actual account size is on the 500,000. Who knows? Is it 10,000, 15,000? There's not a single prop program that you should trade a mini in. So don't buy those big accounts. Don't buy the big accounts. And if you're going to buy the big accounts, then it's probably going to take you 6 months to get through them if you do them the proper way. So I've been trading Prop Shop every day, and I have no flags anymore for anything. I've never got a gambling flag because I always trade 2 to 3 micros. Got a couple hedging flags, but I don't even get those anymore. So, okay. 24,000 to 33. Okay, fine. I'm not the right place to comment on that. I'm disappointed they offer them. I don't think you should buy them, and enough said there. So our group is finding a real sweet spot in the 50,000s. Those seem to be the because you can get them up to 53, 54,000, take out a $1,500 payout, and still give yourself enough room. The other thing I noticed, and when I looked at those programs over there at Prop Shop, is these bigger accounts, the weekly payouts are really not that much higher than accounts that are half the size. So anyway, sorry you're having some problems with that. Not a lot I can do. So if you are trading, just 10 micros in an account that big, and that's always what you're trading, then sounds like there might be some problems with the logic. And from what I've heard, and this is anecdotal because I haven't submitted a single ticket to Prop Shop. In the entire history of Apex, I submitted 1 ticket. In the entire history of Prop Shop, I've submitted 0 tickets. But I've been told that they respond pretty quickly, and they especially respond to the rules violations or that rule flag. So hopefully you can get that resolved. Enough on that. Okay, so really back, if you're just joining, I want to cover this a couple times. Extreme turn is a great indicator. I'm going to sell the concept of this in over 300 different strategies, both automated and rules-based strategies, and at least 500 indicators in the last 25 years that we've worked on, developed, potentially sold or whatever. The only one I still stick with is the extreme turn because it's really great for futures. It can also be used, and I use it on 30-minute time frames, 30, 60, 2-hour, and 4-hour. And it does a really good job of finding and identifying tops. So for instance, here, and we have it on TradingView too. So if you end up joining my group, Did you guys see the Russell today? Friends don't let friends trade the Russell, but look at this, right? Is my head in the way? Let me see if my head's in the way in just a second. But see, I should turn this to a red arrow right here. So hold on, let me turn it to a red arrow. Red arrow. There we go. So you see this extreme turn? Let me move this over here. And we have over 40 videos that teach and train on how and when and where to use this thing. But this is an anatomy of a perfect sell signal. It's what we call single bar. It essentially catches the top of the area and then gives you just I'm not a huge fan of any kind of red, green arrows, signals, bars, painting things. There's a lot of that stuff that's sold out there. But what I like about this, obviously it's mine and I'm very biased, but is that it also helps you stay out of really, really strong trends, because if the next bar had opened and the condition was still present, we would have painted another bar up here, okay? And then you actually stay off until the condition goes away. So, for instance, over here, okay, we do not have a buy signal yet. Does this make sense? Give me one in the chat if what I'm talking about makes sense without any kind of teaching or training on this. The reason we don't have a buy signal, now, could you get a false positive, if you will, or get long right in here? Yeah, you could put your first contract on long here, but there's no ads. This signal is now invalidated until such time as this bar closes with the condition no longer present. Then as soon as the bar closes with the condition present, no longer present, then I can look to go long. Okay? Then I can look to go long. Hold on a second. I don't know why in the world I have a long there, but
order filled.
Let me just let me fix this. One moment. Gold's selling off finally. So anyhow, that's the way to interpret and work with this. Yeah, they can go off and on a good bit. They can flash, right? The whole idea behind the indicator is just to make you aware of an area that you might want to do something with, right? And I especially like extreme turn longs more so than extreme turn sells, because being long is a lot easier than being short. Nothing's easy, but it just tends to be a little bit more. All right, so I have a long here in the Dow. I'm not sure why, what this level was, but let's watch the one position I'm finally in now.
Order submitted.
And I'm going to get long gold here too, because we're getting some nice sketchy action in gold.
Order submitted.
So we have a long here at the -1s. We just went into the bid zone. So we'll see if we can get a fill there. So long Dow Jones, looking for a long in gold. Looking for rub in too many places. A little scalping opportunity here, because
order submitted.
This is a little silly, a single contract, but this is how I would do it no matter what. See how we have a little bit of piece de resistance there? Then that's coming from the swing levels. That's just identifying little turning points there. A lot of people love to talk about internals, and they want to see what's happening within the bar and all those types of things. If it helps, great. If you can process all that information in real time, and you're probably far younger than I am, you can look at that stuff. If not, I just like a bar that produces these little silly red and green lines that I can just kind of look at and go, I have no idea, nor do I care, why responsive sellers are coming in here and here and here, okay? And maybe they come in again here. So I'm just going to trail a pretty tight sell stop there. And maybe even consider getting short up here at
Order
POC.
submitted.
This is POC up here. Okay, this yellow line up here. By the way, if you've never seen charts like this, you're interested in having them on NinjaTrader and also over on TickBlaze. Here's TickBlaze over here. I think I have TickBlaze on the other screen, so I can just go like this. Yeah, there's TickBlaze. You get these exact same setups. I give them to you for free. You just have to be either a prop shop customer using my code or a member of my group, either one. Haven't really traded MBT today. MBT did a roll. It's down about 112.5. Let me see here. You know what? I'm going to actually, thank you for reminding me. I'm going to buy MBT in a couple of my live accounts over here. Looking for love in too many places. You guys know how to do this. This is how I do it. So I just come over here, and this is the expiring Bitcoin contract. So what I do is I go in here, I right click, I say add symbol, and then we're going to go MBT. And I believe we're trading October, right? That's the one I want. All right, if this doesn't work out, whoever just made the comment on MBT, I'm going to hold you accountable. No, I'm kidding. All right, right here. All right, so the long is supposed to be right here. So I'll go ahead and buy right there. 112.515. I don't know if you guys, can you see that?
Order filled.
It's hard for me to tell what you can see. Boom. But now we need to make this arrow red and green because we're talking about a long. There we go. So thank you. We'll see what happens. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. All right. So we got stopped out on this Dow. And now maybe, if we're lucky, we can get a long going on here. All right, Mart man. Let's hope MBT works out. Thanks for your awesome video update. If that was directed to me, you're welcome. I don't know what video update I did, but all right, here's a little bit of a boredom trade. I'm going to buy this swing
Order submitted.
right here at what Trader Advocate Brad would call -1.5. So we just do a kind of made up level, -1.5. And I want to buy it here too.
Order filled.
There we go. So now
Order submitted.
this is live.
Order submitted.
Yeah, I hear you. So G&A is mentioning that he already has a long at pretty much low of day and doesn't want to add inventory. But you do want to look to learn or practice campaigning around price, especially around profitable positions. I've often said that, you know, when I have an entry like this, I am rooting for these levels to get hit. I don't want to just get long here and be right a single contract up to here. By the way, I'll put the target here and here.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
I want these orders to fill. You trade micros and you trade things properly at high probability turning points in areas. And again, I mean, look, it's already happened. The move has happened. But what is the Dow off of its highs today? At least 400 points lower, right? So We got better prices than people that are getting long at 47,000. I don't know who those people are, but we did better than them. Oh, you got ads below. Okay, yeah. No, then I hear you. If no reason to add here at $50 higher than where you're in. All right, here is MBT. I'll be a buyer here as well.
Order submitted.
So we'll see what happens. What happened? What really happened? He knows the aerodynamics of the cliff. Be nice if the Nasdaq could get down to
order
minus twos here.
Order submitted.
I'll make it go down to -2 because I just got long there, just above 800. So anytime you're long, it's guaranteed that it will touch -2s. Anytime you're short, it's guaranteed it won't. So you're welcome. I just did that for you. So for any shorts, I just helped you out because if you get long, it's guaranteed to go to -2. If you're short, it's guaranteed not to. See how that works? This is like free information I'm giving out. Free information. Doodaloot, doodaloot. Oh, whoops. This chart's not supposed to be covering the chat. I like the chat to be visible for all participants. So you can see some of the silly ass things that are said. What happened here?
Order filled.
All right. Any gold longs off of the minus ones? Doing a little something here.
Order filled. Order submitted.
I got a gold long here looking for wub in too many places. Yeah, I'm looking for 3,800 even. 3,800 even. So now we'll watch gold for a little bit. I get to cheat a little bit in the afternoon, and we can trade, if there's opportunity, a couple different symbols, trying to get long the Bitcoin. In the trade room, I'm really doing my best to try to just sit on the Dow Jones, which is what I did a pretty good job of this morning. Had some great weeks in the Dow Jones. Today, did get the reversal that we were looking for. I wish I could have gotten the entire 400 points, but hope is not a strategy. And then we've also been getting long in the morning and getting nice reversals on all right, here's the Dow. And I'm long the NASDAQ too. So we can watch this NASI too. This ought to be something that, like I said, guaranteed to hit -2s. Thank me later. I normally don't have a straw on my coffee, but oof. Go Nazi. I want to thank you for all the people that point out that when I occasionally look at another screen for about 5 seconds, my voice will fade out when I'm not speaking directly into the mic. So thank you to everyone who's pointed that out. Really appreciate it. We'll have your handle be Captain Obvious. You lucked out on today's stream because I don't have anything to eat. Because I'm not going to eat until about 4 o'clock. See if I can heal myself. My freaking back is killing me. All right, there's our 12:30 candle. Gold moving a little higher. Dow Jones doing nothing. Nasdaq, can it make its move? Got a small G day. All right. That's about what today is offered so far. It's about what today is offered.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
Go, gold. Go, gold. I lost
Order
about
filled.
$250 in gold today. In one account. Did okay in another. And I'm still short it in another. Got a little bit of everything. I need T-line 3742s. So last candle in the S&P here, it did. It came off. This candle is, the condition is no longer present. So it was present there. This is a long here now. This is the way it looks on TradingView. It's gone. East gone. East gone. Go long. Get your ass long. It's not financial advice. Look both ways for crossing the street. Don't eat yellow snow. Don't run with scissors. Wait 20 minutes before swimming after eating. If you knew the difference between good advice and bad advice, you wouldn't need any. Boom, 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 boom. Go, Nazi. All right, Kirpas is long gold. Both long and short, but don't worry about that. For the purpose of today, long gold, long the Nasdaq, long the Dow Jones. Should be long the ES, but yeah, don't step in anything soft or eat yellow snow, that whole thing. All right. Do it. Let's go. LFG.
Order filled.
LFG.
Order submitted.
Here we go, just printing money. Printing money with a one lot. $10. All right. I don't know. I'm going to try to think of something intelligent to say so that my team can grab a little soundbite. Other than that, we might end the stream a little early today, or see what happens at the 10 till. Guys got similar positions on. I'm sure we got long golds, long NASI. ES making a nice attempt to get above the swing level 67.10s. I'm going to be long here.
Order submitted.
The chart you're looking at is on NinjaTrader. Then we have the exact same setup on TickBlaze. So it looks the same. This is TickBlaze up here. Looks mostly the same. Not exactly the same, but pretty close. Way to go, Jeremy. It's awesome to hear. All right, see if the uh-oh, we're long Bitcoin. Long Bitcoin.
Order canceled.
All right, here we go. Long Bitcoin. Can't see this working out.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
A little $35 spread. Long Bitcoin.
Order filled.
Bum 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 bum. Dun 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 dun. Is the setup on NinjaTrader or are those download formats? I don't know what that means. What's a download format? It's a workspace. So on TickBlaze, it's called a desktop. On Ninja, it's called a workspace, and the workspace is available in my trade room for free. Just have to go in and try a trial, and then you just import it into NinjaTrader, turn it on, and you're good to go. You will have to have the order flow suite from NinjaTrader, which involves some sort of subscription to Ninja if you don't have a license to it, because I'm using the order flow indicators. That's what's drawing these lines here and drawing this profile histogram that you see here. You get the NinjaTrader workspace by going into taking a trade room trial. So you can look at the description down below, sign up for the trade room trial, because it's contained inside the files inside the PTR of the Pro Trade Room. So you go over here, hit try TDG right there. You will have to install the Ninja Renko bars. Those are free, and that's in this page as well. So we're just a giver. That's all we are, is a giver. You know what else is on the website too? It's just nonstop, forever benefit to the trading community. Is without a doubt like the best help library ever been created. Except for people that want me to provide support for platforms and things like that. I'm not going to do that. This is the article that I keep up the most because people send me, I get 25 emails a day. Hey, how do I do this? How do I do that? How do I do this? People, you got to figure things out. Got to go use resources. But anyway, if you wanted to figure out, oh, how do I import workspace or something like that? Import a workspace once I got my hands on it. So download the TDG workspace for NinjaTrader. How to import a workspace. There you go. And there's a little video on how to import a workspace. Go NASDAQ. All right, here's the good news. So far, we have not got our butt handed to us. So a workspace contains all the elements that you see in the room. So a workspace on Ninja contains all the elements. So it contains the other question we get is like, hey, where do I get the market analyzer or whatever set up like that? It's just all part of the workspace. So both Range Trader and Stay in Your Lane are in the workspace, as well as the market analyzer. And then over here on TickBlaze, my current TickBlaze does not include the market analyzer thing because it doesn't quite work perfectly yet. The newest build, it's getting better. So I'll build that and include that, and I can redistribute this desktop as well. So you got Range Trader over here on the left, and you got Stay in Your Lane over here on the right. Uh-oh, Bitcoin going to hell. I think we'll be all right. Yeah, just when I think I've seen it all, I see new stuff. Just when I think I've seen it all. I'm too accessible. Had a back and forth for 4 or 5 emails just to see if I could say the same thing a different way 5 different times. I mean, typically I'll just delete those things and move on, but this one was, guy wanted to sign up for something. I think it was the trial, or maybe he signed up for the Futures Fanatic course or something. And sometimes the emails won't get delivered. They'll go to spam or whatever. So we look, providing customer support for a free product. But in this case, I went and looked, and the guy filed a spam complaint. So what he did was he signed up with a garbage name, put in an email. Then as soon as he got delivered the login credentials for the first thing, he lodged a spam complaint. Because I saw the spam complaint right after the automated email that went out to the thing the guy signed up for, he filed a spam complaint. So then he asked why he didn't get access to the other stuff. And I said, well, you filed a spam complaint. And then the thread just continued from there. How can I get access now? You can't, because for 1 year, we can't deliver an email to that email address. So you can use another email address, but I'd prefer, since you're an asshole, that you don't do anything with us because you filed a spam complaint for a product that you just signed up for that sent an automated email out. So there you go. I'm just filling time here. We got 6 more minutes until we get our MOC. Six more minutes. That's right. That's what I normally respond with. I just go, the public.
Order submitted.
Welcome
Order
to
filled.
the public. Go Dow Jones. We all making money together on the Dow? Go, baby. Let's do it. Let's do it. Yes, it got through these little swing levels, that's true. So through the little 13 period swings.
Order filled.
All right, I just took profit on the NASDAQ long. Anyone long NASI? Just took profit on the NASI long. So question, do I trade the same in the cash accounts? I do in the tracking accounts. So what I've done is I've set up 4 or 5 different accounts that have a small amount of money in them, 5,000, 7,500, 10,000, 15,000. They're all around there. Nothing more than 15,000. In fact, most of it is around 5 and 10,000. I have 5 or 6 of those accounts. I guess I have 7 now if you include whatever. I'm not trading some of the others yet. So the answer is 100% yes. So for instance, let me show you the results from today on NinjaTrader, and I'll show you how much money is in the account. Okay. I don't know if I can show the trades here. We can probably go back and look at some of them. But here you go. $137.40. Do you know in here how to show all the trades for the day? I don't know how to do that. I don't think they do. I don't think they offer that in here. Maybe they do. But anyway, there you go. So this is an account with $5,674 in it because this is pretty close to, I can trade it exactly the same way I trade the $150,000 and $250,000 accounts because those also have balances of about $5,000. I get them up to $5,500 or $6,500, and then I take a $2,000 or $2,500 withdrawal, and then I'm left with. Now in this case, I'm not currently taking withdrawals. What I used to do is start with $2,500, get it up to $5,000, take a $2,500 withdrawal out, but I'm not really doing that anymore. I'm just trading it really small and just tracking. So there you go. It's the same thing. That's my job here, gang. Give you guys unwavering faith that this is really possible, and you're developing a skill that you can use that's appropriate for small accounts. If you have $25, $30, $50,000 of risk capital, you could trade a few minis, trade the same style, but with minis, okay, and abide by a 2.5 to 5% daily loss limit. We're using 10% daily loss limits because the accounts are smaller.
Order submitted. Order
All right,
filled.
Dow's back in our little zone here. Yeah, so there's the market on close orders. We saw a lot of movement yesterday as we kind of were at all-time highs. Today it's a little bit muted, so we'll see what happens.
Order submitted. Order filled.
S&P making a little move. All right, I'm going to add to this Dow here.
Order filled. Order submitted.
Just kind of trade it in this chop channel. Nice. All right.
Order filled.
Take that right there. Take this right here.
Order filled.
So whenever you see this, the question that I answered before, which was, do you trade the same way? This is also a tracking account here. It has $9,900 in it, just shy of $10,000. Haven't really made any money in this in a little while. It's actually down about, I guess it's up $10 today. Up $10.
Order filled. Order submitted. Order submitted.
Go Dow. Go Dow. Yes, I call them tracking accounts. You can call whatever they are. What I'm looking to do and educate on here is that there's nothing about what I'm doing in these prop programs that's anything different than you should be doing in real live accounts if the balances are the same. Where everyone is screwing this up, some people believing that they can operate in these two worlds and it's okay, is they go, well, these prop programs cost me $30 or $40. I know Rod says that it's only a $3,000 or $5,000 account, but who cares? I don't care. I'm allowed to overtrade and trade huge size and do this. Let me see if I can just spin it up. And fine, but that's just it's just toxic approach to the whole thing. All right, MBT. On its ass. On its ass. All right, put in a target here for...
Order submitted. Order filled.
Should be a fun little close here. We'll see what happens. They're trading in both directions. All right, let's watch Bitcoin. we get a bounce from Bitcoin? No, MOC orders have nothing to do with. I shouldn't say nothing to do with with option activity, but on your every given day, it's just the amount of stock for sale or to buy. So it's not related as directly to any kind of strike prices or open interest, or that might be a little bit different on Fridays. Yeah, welcome, Rob. We'll see you there tomorrow if you can. All right, coming back down on our Dow. So this swing area now is going to be where I will buy. Oops.
Order submitted.
Stick around. We're going to do the thing where we'll add up the day, and see how it was. Give you guys a little sneak peek so you can guess. Let's see here. I'm still in about 5 different positions, so this could change. This could change. All right. What do we think? Make your guess. What's the total? You get to see it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We'll see. What are we guessing? Put your guesses in there. $3.4. I think that's high. A couple accounts were up $300. Maybe, we'll see. Some of you guys took a screenshot. That's not fair. I'm going with about 23.50. 23.50.
Order filled.
23.50. $57.50. Oh, I wish. No. It is not. That ain't a $5,000 day there. No. There's a bunch of accounts I made $30, $55, $80, $10. No. I think it's about. I'm gonna go with $2,040 or something like that. That's what I'm going with. Jeremy had the same guess.
Order submitted.
Nasdaq popped all the way up to 841s, which was basically the minus ones. I don't know if anyone took profit there, hopefully. Oh, that's right. You guys can go back and pause it. All right. Well, don't cheat. There's no prizes. We'll find out in 2 minutes. There we go. Dow Jones. Give me some more inventory. Still got it long in this account, too.
Order filled.
Oh, that's aggressive there. That's aggressive.
Order submitted.
Aggressive.
Order submitted.
Can we finally get a little bit of a weak close where they sell it off? That's right. You get a personal pan pizza. And if I ever get back into the powdered kombucha business, I can eventually give away the powdered kombucha again. We'll do powdered kombucha for the win.
Order filled.
Powdered kombucha for the win. Oh, it would have been so much better without Bitcoin. No, we'll see. Bitcoin, here we go. $14.
Order filled.
All right.
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order filled.
Come on, Dow. All right. There's 1 o'clock. So by rule, I'm allowed to stay in my live trades for a little while longer, but I'm going to close all of the
order filled.
Close all
Order
of the
filled.
prop
Order filled.
ones, so we're flat. Cancel all the orders.
Order canceled.
There we go. All right, so that you know, because it takes a lot to doctor this, I'm going to grab just this column here. I always keep the balances of all the accounts here so you can see them. And then we're going to go print screen, and we're going to grab this. Here we go. There we go. All right. And we come over to ChatGPT, and we'll figure out what the final word was. I think I have to change this because I say something about total the ones in green, but I don't want it to do that. So I want this to screenshots. Here we go. All right. So total the PnL column, total. All right. What a very sophisticated prompt. The other day it thought for a long time. Had to think for a long time. All right. Last chance to get your guess in there. $3,019.97. It's hard to tell if it's doing this correctly. It says all green rows. I want it to total all rows. Total the values. All right, well, it's close. It's either that or $190 difference. Okay, all right. So anyway, gang, you guys can all do this. Not everyone's going to have the budget to buy all those accounts from all these firms. You don't have to do that. We have people in our group. I've shown this before. I'm taking liberties with Mark Yu until we can develop some more superstars, but let me just show you this again in our payout channel, because this trader is doing this TDG way. We call it the Acorns to Oak Trees TDG way right here. And he's doing it with 6 $50,000 accounts. So producing these kinds of returns with 6 $50,000 accounts. Okay, right there. And this is a realistic way to take advantage of these opportunities, these programs, keep your costs low, and really be on a path to potentially supplementing and complementing your income. That's the goal I want to start with. I know a lot of people want to make this their second career or their next career or all those things. That's also feasible as long as this game stays in place. And for right now, it looks well intact. There are a lot of programs and firms to choose from. If you want to know how this trader did it, you got to become a member of my community. Actually, I think we have his last Trader Talk Tuesdays available in the free area of Discord. I'm mixed on how much longer I'm going to keep this free Discord open because it just becomes a cesspool. But right now we have a free Discord. You can join it. There's a link on the website to join the free Discord. But if you want to find out more about what he did, you just go to the Trader Talk Tuesday channel right here and listen to his Trader Talk. Can't remember where it was. Right here. So here's his Trader Talk. So I'll actually put this in the chat right here. There you go. So if you want to listen to the discussion with this trader, you can listen to the discussion with a lot of these other traders too. So there are a lot of Discords that have some similar things, payout certificates, and by the way, this is the same trader again, same amount of money. Why don't we go back up? Here's the same trader again, same amount of money. So come on board, come on in, check out the trade room, find out how this works. We're the only people doing this, and I mean literally the only people doing this. Anybody else that's even pretending to have these kinds of results is just fooling themselves because they're trading too big, they're using the improper products, and that includes everybody that's even on the teams that's teaching and training that's associated with the prop firms. They're not going to tell you that the only programs they should really have are 1,500, 2,500, 5,000, and 10 grand, and you should not be able to trade more than 5 to 10 micros. And you should have a daily loss limit that's soft but dynamic in the sense that it's 10% of your starting account balance. So if you grow your account to 4,000, great. You can take a $400 daily risk budget. Trade with a little bit of your PnL. But you can't stay at that $400 daily risk budget if you're finding that you're not capable of putting up at least $400 days, 3 or 4 or 5 days out of the month. Because then if you can't, the math isn't going to work out. If you always take your max loss, you're in great shape. You'll stay in the game a lot longer. But you need to be able to produce risk-adjusted returns and outside gains, or otherwise, produce alpha. So, all right. Any other questions today before we're done? Good session. Oh, really? Contestant on Jeopardy last night. A futures trader from Florida. A Florida man. God, it was one of those J-dubs or whatever all those idiots that are hanging out in Miami. And I mean that with love, all you idiots in Miami. I was an idiot in Miami for a good amount of time. 96, 97, 98. If the Delano could tell stories. All right, everybody, stay green, trade like you mean it. Thanks. Sign up down below for a free trial. Come on in, check out what we're doing. You can also get the ebook. The ebook is fantastic. It's going to tell you how to do these prop programs correctly. Just get to Discord from the website. It's called tradersdevgroup.com. And by the way, I'll never DM you or do anything on Discord other than one-to-many. But the Discord's down here, so you can get the link right here. Just join the Discord right there. We wrote this specifically to make it sound like our Discord is where the trade room is, but it's not. So, all right. Stay green, trade like you mean it, everybody. We'll see you at the next one. Be good. Bye-bye.